Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Factorio. I've got a tiny little mini set up here for making the asteroid collectors and the crushers, and I sorta kinda went and plopped down maybe something that works. Let's review over here. The big thing is over at my launch platform, I did go ahead and build a second one of these launch platforms. Oh, you don't have any power, so let's make sure, not you. Let's get that, actually. There, just keep that in line. So I got two of these launch platforms. They're all set up to automatically request things so we can have a little bit more. I like that they work as requesters, which is kind of handy. And are you unloading that? No, that's not what I wanted you to do at all. Okay, cancel this a second. Huh. Oh, that's right. Hold on. No, we need something else. We need a cargo landing pad. Right, which I did pick up the resources for, I think. No, I don't. I don't know that we need a million of these. I think I'll probably just go ahead and handcraft one. That's probably going to be okay. So this is presumably how to get the stuff back. So I need 10 blues, which I've got. I need 25 steel, which momentarily, and then I need 200 concrete, which is somewhere over here. I could just put a little requester, but the bots don't come and request, like, deliver the stuff to me that quickly yet. So I think we'll just go and pick it up. It's just going to be 2 stacks of concrete. Where is we? What? What? Damn it! Okay, you're still shooting around. Hold on. Let's, yeah, I know. It's okay. Put this down, just so that those things get laser beamed. Maybe there, maybe these guys. Oh, I'm also expanding southwards. Okay, so we got a few threats sort of building up. We might just deal with the fact that we're going to hear some bloop bloops for a little while. And that might just be that. Let's sort of expand out that way. And then over here, yeah, really... Ooh, I'm going to have to go and smash that manually unless I really go and bring this stuff over. Actually, we have... I do have landfills being made automatically. So, if I do... Let's just align it with the other logistics grid. If I do that, I think that involves also building the landfills. Bring you across this way. And then we end up... I can't remember what my old pattern was to not duplicate the power cables, but that's fine. We'll run you here, and then we'll run you over here, and then we'll have to wait until we get some vision. Anything else sort of being tickled? No, we cleared this. Ooh, this is starting to be a bit of an issue. Okay, I hadn't realized how bad our pollution had gotten. Weird, annoying timing that it would happen right now as I was starting my recording. But so be it. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just get ready to chain out in this direction. Don't quite need it yet. We'll start that, get that established. Okay. So, right. I was building a landing pad where I just need some concrete. Out. About, we'll go and grab that. That's good. Okay, so I got my little concrete making over here, including a little stack of hazard just for making things purty. So we're gonna grab 2 stacks of this and build a cargo landing pad. Okay. Yeah, it used to be one of the same. Your ship launcher would also go and return your space science packs, but that's no longer the case. Now, given the fact that I'm building some things quite far out here and the logistics delivering, I do think that maybe this could have been a little closer to the buffs. On the other hand, I like the idea of a dedicated sort of spaceport area, which I think is what's going to happen over here. So let's say down in this spot, that's where we'll build our cargo landing pads. Wait for it to be done. There it is. Maybe I'll align it with this one. Thank you, autosave. I will just put it there. All right. You're not complaining about power. I guess you just work as a chest. Is that it? You probably would have just complained if you weren't in a logistics thing. Now, I wonder if you count as a provider chest, or if I have to go and unload it into provider chests. This is sort of only one way to find out. But, okay. So we got the space platform. That's interesting. Are you... Okay, hold on. Are you not getting so... Oh! Also this. Oops. Forgot we're unloading there. Okay. You're sending a full stack of 50, even though you don't need 50. Interesting. So you just always sort of kind of are asking for a full stack of anything that might be coming in. I have no idea what the positioning for these is correct. I mean, maybe it's fine to have them all completely overlapping. Maybe it's more efficient. Maybe it's not. Okay, there's my solar panel delivery. Even the rocket is smaller. Every one of these graphics is the same size. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Now, I'm thinking you're going to get rocks of different kinds. You do. Okay. Now, we've got crushers as well, which I should have sort of pre-sent over here. Okay. I don't know. Let's get some sort of strip here. I don't know how fast or slow this needs to be. And then we're going to empty into, I don't know, something like this, and then load it back into here? Orbital drop slots. Drop the orbit, which presumably is where the cargo thing goes? Hey, do I not need electric cables? Is there implicit electricity on this thing? I mean, what's handy about an electric cable is I can get my production list. I think I don't need electric cables on the space platform. Oh! Okay. Now, the deliveries for the crusher should be happening. I mean, I don't know if I have enough for a full... I could force it to happen a little bit faster. But we do have these crushers. Oh, wait, did you already send a crusher batch? This one's rebuilding. I'm actually wondering if one did go. So you're going to crush this, and I mean, I know I need carbon and ice for the next tech thing. Okay, it's quite clear that the asteroid stuff happens fairly quickly. Yoink. I don't have to worry, I think, about overlapping these things. But we probably want to make sure we're capturing every possible angle that we can. Do I make this bigger? I mean, it's not like the platform stuff is cheap. Oh, because you weren't right on the edge. Right, so hold on. Oh, you go away immediately. That's interesting. If I go and, like, shift-click, will you build a platform for me at the same time? And yeah, I guess maybe, like, zero overlap is fine. Okay, it won't preview the overlap right now. Okay. And yeah, is it placing my little space platformy bits underneath these things? I think the answer is yes. Oh, it might be out of platform. That's the requests. Yeah, it has no more in the inventory. It does still have some asteroid collectors. How come it's not... How come it's not getting the crushers? These things are both ready to go. I mean, I know not enough to fill one rocket. Satisfaction 09, on the way 0, available on the planet 6. Is that it? Is it just we're waiting for more of these crushers to be done? I know that my production here is super mega slow. Apparently it's being bottlenecked on the low density structures. which I could have done something about. And then it is feeding into the asteroid things first. But it's still going to accelerate the speed. I was like, I don't need to worry about how fast this is making it. We just need a slow trickle. But apparently we need a little bit more speed than this. It's like, oh, we'll and you know what? It's probably fine for this to pre-make it. But yeah, no, these inputs are really badly slow. I might want to go and temporarily, like, turn this off, too. Just to make sure the low density stuff goes into this thing. Because it does need 20 per, and this builds slowly. Yeah. All right. Well, can I build a few by hand real quick? Actually, slightly annoying. I mean, I can pick up the low density structures here, but the electric engines are a million miles away. Okay. Well, It doesn't request them at all, I guess, until it's got that. I'm also wondering if I can just force it. I mean, I can go and grab some, throw some in there, and manually launch them. I just want to see if we can get it working. I guess I can car over there. I haven't left myself some good driving places, though, with my car. So, like, driving it is annoying. I really should figure out that Spidertron thing. I don't even know if that's something I can build right now. I've never... Whoa, see, look how narrow this area is. What did I do? Hang on, can I go over inserters and also not smash into them? Something. That might have just been a tree stump, though. Alright, a few more collisions. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, you're just waiting on this. Okay, what I want to do is I just want to grab some crushers and you load them in, although... Yeah, okay. Definitely it's got to be this group that's causing us some problems here. You do that, which is awfully close to the front, but that's going to be okay. Yeah, you're being spit at, which is not ideal, but should be fine to do something like that and clear this out. We might lose a couple of things along the way. No, I think overall we're okay. And then where else was I expanding to? Oh, yes, over here. Oh, we're still waiting for some deliveries. We got good vision because of this radar. That's about it. Actually, I think I should also go and ask for a radar over here, just to expand our vision. But meanwhile, I suppose it wouldn't be the dumbest thing in the universe. I mean, we obviously won't need this long term, but in the short term, throwing a few guns down here, just to clean up this area, please and thank you. And at least the bots won't have to travel quite as far to get these done. All right. Right. So I grabbed that. I mean, I guess I'll grab these asteroid collectors too. Dude, where's my car? Oh, so it was pointed out that we can go and pin the car. Apparently it's like alt-click or something like that. Also, we can do a search. Okay, if I alt-click, maybe, is it just from the map? I mean, I can put a pin, like the tag. Can I tag my car? Alt right click? Alt right click! Haha! And then it'll still be on the map. I mean, the thing with the car is not necessarily that I can't just always just find it when I was complaining about losing it. Mostly it's about going somewhere with the car and then forgetting to pick it up before I leave. The pin will still be handy. Oops. Although it really is quite blatant. I guess I can probably find the car with a Control F. Actually, that's an interesting question if that works. Because you can Control F for production things. It doesn't show you all installed things, but I'm wondering about what it does for the car. Because in practice, it's like, no, I'm still going to end up picking this up most of the time. Okay, so, Crusher. Oh, Okay, turn off the automatic then. And do that. And then we'll fill in with a few more of those. And then deliver cargo. Platform 1. And then presumably I can turn this on again afterwards. Alright. How you doing there? Oh, you being attacked over here too? Rude. Oh, this area here I think is being tickled. Can I do artillery at this point? Artillery is still not something in my like default AI for dealing with Factorio because it has been in the game for a while, but to me it's still a relatively recent, you know, it's still new to me in a sense, you know? Go, get the gun set up. We may as well leave it for now. That's, you know, not really hurting us here. Zap, 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 zap. Interesting. Oh, no, it doesn't actually have the Roboport yet. Still on ghost mode. I was going to say, we don't have more vision. Oh, no, there we go. Now it's kicked in. Because what we're going to need to do... Oh, no, that one isn't kicked in. We got vision. I suppose what we'll have to do is wait for that Roboport to come in, but we can do a set of these when it does. So it'll get delivered. I guess it's being constantly damaged, which is maybe a little annoying with our positioning of things here. I may have to deal with it manually. But anyway, okay. You went. Good. Let's deal with space. So, we got some... Oops. Gotta be careful about hitting escape here. We've got some crushers established. Okay, this is not... Oh, we gotta select a recipe. Oh, okay. Okay, so we can do some filtering here. So we have on this belt... Is it... Do we just have my UI side set too big? Is that why there's some overlap? I do. I mean, we can have the automatic, I guess, as the default. It's so tiny here. It's like, oh, it feels so small. Mostly for video stuff, especially. I like to embiggen it so it's a little clearer. But at least this way I can see my sidebar properly. I can't move this toolbar, can I? I don't think so, because that would be nice if I could embiggen the font again, but nudge this over to the left so that we don't get overlap over there. Anyway, yeah, you're having some issues. I may have to manually go and deal with this. These things are being smashed. Oh, this range is crazy. I mean, as long as there's enough bots that go and deliver things en masse quickly enough, we'll be okay. And at least this bot here with the repair kit is going to park itself at the closest thing. Yeah, I might just want to go and put another one of these here just for some extra overlap and things. Anyway. Okay, so on this, now I can see... it doesn't tell me the name of what's on here. But it looks like I'm going to want separate kind of crushing behaviors. I'm also wondering if what I want to do is one of these things. Let's go and expand this a little bit, where we have kind of a ring of the raw material, kind of looping around over and over, which will be bad if one of these bits overfills, but oh, this is not actually great where it is because we can't reach this. I'm thinking, yeah, is just a similar problem in this corner. Because they can't both reach. Although I could do this and that and that. Okay. I'll probably end up tearing this down and rebuilding it in between episodes, like some of these little things. I guess, right, and I gotta remember, I don't need these electric power poles at all. And then we might want to separate it, because there's going to be some implicit filtering, right? Like, let's say I set these 4 to be metal asteroid, and then, let me trash that one, and then build that one, that's fine. These guys can be carbonic. I wonder, do we get raw ice? I think we do. I don't think ice is going to get crushed, although I think it can be. We can crush the ice into oxide asteroid chunks. No, wait. We're getting oxide asteroid chunks. We can crush them into ice and also get back 20% oxide asteroid chunk? That's interesting. Let me go cancel. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, hold on. This is so weird. I guess I could chain these because they occasionally produce more. But what I'm thinking more is... yeah, you're going to filter to only yoink this. And then do we want like an inverse here, which is going to be a... Oh, you're gonna be annoying. How do I get this to not do anything until I've set the filter? Although it doesn't look like we got iron. So like to pull the metal back out. Oh yeah, see, and you didn't copy that, so now we've got this over here. I might have to launch myself up here and fix some of this at some point. It's like, yeah, I don't want this to operate until I've set the filter, and I'm not sure there's a good way to do it. At least once I've done one, then I can just copy and paste. I guess the safest thing to do, well, for these is fine because it doesn't have the output yet, and you do the same thing, right, where you do the carbonic asteroid chunk. So again, filter, no. That's not how it works. We want to take out the carbon from here. And then what I can do is just take a ghost image in the middle of nowhere. That's not going to do anything. Whitelist. Carbonic asteroid chunk. Copy. Paste. There we go. And then, yeah, you can just grab whatever, because you're going to grab the right thing for the filter. I'm betting there's other more efficient ways to do this. And again, we can sort of chain them. If every time this does it, or it's got a 20% chance in the output, right? Or 20% chance progress. So 5 of these crushers can feed into 1 more. Although then that itself produces some every now and again. Now it's got to be more like this, right? Or you can put 2 side by side that just feed into one another. Right, if we just had a gap. I don't know if that's better or not. But what I guess what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go copy this here and here to just yoink the iron ore. Now, do we actually care? I mean, I guess I have to get rid of the asteroids. These metallic asteroids that produce iron ore, I don't know that I really particularly care about the iron ore. It dropped here. Okay. Okay. How do I auto-populate these? Platform. Automatic plus. There's got to be some automation for dropping this stuff. But also, there you go. We have carbon. Okay. Well, that's something. I'm not hearing any zoop zoop. Did this get dealt with? It did, yeah. So it was a little brute forcey, but so be it. Let's go and... We don't need all these guns. Actually, I don't think we need any of those. What I might do... Let me switch to... Is there a way? There must be a way for me to access my inventory from here, right? Instead of having to open my inventory here, remove everything except trees and things, then open the map, then come here. And I apologize if someone already answered that question, because I think I asked it in a previous thing. Do that, because it's like, well, we don't actually need to get rid of those trees here. That would just create extra labor. But then what I want to do is this, to still have a gun where that base was, and sort of loosely protect this area from both sides and kind of a flank. And then get good mission. Okay. Here's that. This is definitely being poked at and is probably causing some issues over time. You are still developing this network. I know we're putting down more poles than we need, but so be it. And I think I'm also going to request a radar in this area just to give us big, good vision to make it a little easier to work with and, you know, push out our sights as well. I mean, this is ultimate lazy mode, but yeah, I'm gonna have to check. Oops, that is no good. Hold on. Cancel. I have to check up artillery, and if that's something we already have, we're waiting on, or what. And likewise, I think this is a good distance away. We'll put down a radar. I might put down just a couple of laser turrets. I guess I don't have laser turrets on here. Maybe I should do that. Put down a couple here in case there's some random things that come and poke here, because it's starting to get a little close. It's probably fine, though. We can probably tear down those guns. Maybe I'll leave these here as a bit of an intermediary. And other than that, ooh, maybe over here. I do love going into ultimate lazy mode with these bots. And then it gets even more lazy when we get our requester chests. Plunk. And then, yeah, maybe a couple of little mini plunks of guns, just in case. So we'll get some good vision over there, too. Okay. So you've got that. Let's go back. I don't have the ice crushing. Put these sideways. I mean, this orientation is fine. Again, what I need to do is have a filter here for the oxide. These filters click here. Oxide asteroid chunks. Copy to put back. Yeah, you can just grab whatever, that's fine. And then you're going to be extracting ice. Copy. Like this. Do this. I mean, I guess we may as well send this back to... Well... Again, I'm worried this is going to overflow with metallic asteroids. Although, I suppose I could also just box those. Hey, can I build crushers on the ground? Okay. I was like, I can just send the rocks down and then have lots of space. Although it seems fairly easy to expand these platforms for now. So let's, I guess we're going to do this. I'm a little bit worried we're going to fill up on just this ore, but all right, whatever. Okay, I'm 100% certain that this is not how we have to end things up. I'm wondering if this has to be quite a bit faster. I mean, you can keep up with 2. Oh, we'd have to request those greens. So weird. Okay. Oh, recipes. Go. How's the power? Okay. Really? Is there no way for me to... Because everything seems to be moving slowly to my eyes. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Is there no way for me to check the power? Because that's production of just whatever. Now, I do have something... Like, I can put down a dummy pole. Literally. Just so I can click on it. Alright, it's fully set. Ooh, no. Ooh. sort of figure out a place that's not all smeltery. Because, I mean, I'm assuming it's got daylight all the time. Actually, the power's dipping. And now going up. Maybe there's some short-term sort of orbit spinny something that's happening. So maybe it's worth throwing down a couple of accumulators. Let's say 3. Obviously they'll have to get delivered, but maybe it's worth doing this. Why? It's interesting. Why is the power fluctuating? I mean, there must just be slightly inconsistent light. That's gonna have to be okay, right? Some sort of delivery with some things. Did you just send a full stack of the green inserters? That may have been what happened. How come I can't click on? There we go. I think it was interpreting as a bit of a click and drag. Okay, so yeah, if it requests something, it just requests the full amount. How do we get this to auto send this stuff? Because it's gonna fill up. Oh, these launch pretty quickly. Right click. Auto request. Can I put my own? Oh, okay. Hold on. I think I can do this, right? And say I don't want any of this. There it is. It's okay. It's properly trashing. Okay. And then same thing here. I don't want any of that. And ice. It's like, hold on. There's one more thing we make here in theory. Go. Although, are we? Oh, Quill. There we go. There we go. Okay. Done, done, done. And yeah, the belt isn't being saturated, despite the fact that it was accumulating extra ice stuff. So we're not mining faster than we're processing. Because yeah, we don't know how fast we get the raw stuff, because it just depends on asteroid drift. Well, clearly what we want is we want to cover all the angles, because some of this is impacting our little surface over here. We do this. We do that. Oh, I was gonna say it's not happening instantly, but that's because we don't actually have the flooring bit. There we go, and you're gonna do this. And yeah, so there's nowhere that an asteroid's gonna come within our radius now that doesn't get. Well, that's not entirely true. We're waiting for this part to come through. These will overlap slightly, but that's not the world. I must have been orienting wrong or not holding shift when I thought I was. There we go. Okay. So the inner part of the belt might get more saturated because of that's where all these guys are dumping. We could do a little lane balancer in one of the corners. Maybe what I'll do is just over here. Oh, then we'll have to request a splitter. Maybe we'll just do this. It looks like it's actually kind of fine. Did this, any chance that this, yeah, it did put a metallic asteroid chunk in here. That's annoying. When I deconstructed that, it put one of those in. I mean, again, I can still send myself up here. See, again, I have to be careful. Oh, wait, I have a thingy. There we go. I can just copy this and say, listen, if you have a metallic asteroid chunk, and you do, and it's just that one, and now I can tear this stuff down. Okay. And you're getting a delivery for something or other. All right, these are in here. So now, it's nice to get an overlap of everything. It's grabbing from every angle. I'm wondering if this was moving, although if it was moving, it might no longer be at the planet. But I was just wondering if this was moving around, if it might regularly capture more asteroids. Yeah, all this stuff is being dumped down to the ground, and this eventually will fill up. So we're gonna have to start doing something with that. But the ice, the carbon, plus one more thing make science pack? Iron plates, which are all we can make from this. I mean, this may or may not be enough input or not. I mean, I don't know if we have really control over the ratios. Presumably over time, right? We might get like, there might be a period where we're getting just a bunch of oxide asteroids and a bunch of carbonic asteroids, like sort of in sequence. But over time, whatever the average spawn rate of these asteroids are going to be, will indeed average out. Now, do they produce on a 1-to-1-to-1 ratio? Is something I don't know. If it does, or, you know, whatever is the right ratio for these, then maybe, but we don't know. This makes 5 science packs per cycle. Wow, that's crazy. I don't know. Let's assume, because I don't know, that this is actually like the perfect kind of ratio in some way. Maybe I'll give it a little bit of a gap, but we will produce it kind of over here, some distance. So you're going to be making... Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't want to send any of this down. Stop. Alright. Oh, no. Okay. Well, then. Well, that's quite frustrating. I'm not going to lie. Okay. So I'm wondering about crashing all of this. Because I'm going to want some sort of little science thing in the middle. And I kind of want to build out from that. Okay, well, let's get rid of these. So, yeah, you're going to start requesting this. Like, if we do this bad boy, right? So you produce 1 every 3. So ideally for a ratio down on the planet, what we kind of want is 6 of these. Because then you'll be producing 2 every quote-unquote second, which is not entirely accurate, but let's pretend. Okay. Now, I guess I don't need to do these anymore. Although we might end up, for all I know, I might end up wanting some carbon and ice and everything down on the planet, but I suspect the answer is no. What I really want is science packs, space science packs, sorry, get auto-dumped. I wonder, does it send as soon as it's got here, or does it wait for it to be full? Although, I don't know, I don't think it uses any resources for delivery. It probably just delivers one at a time, so it's probably fine. Okay. Now, let's tear down all of this. Means I'm going to get some more iron in an awkward place, but so be it. And then set up a little iron smelting area, which I propose we want to do it with electric mining drills. Or, I could send out the iron ore still and send up iron plates. I don't know what's better. No, dude. That's not how this works. We redo the kind of crushing setup here. Okay, you don't have a recipe, so you won't work yet. Okay, that's good. So I can do this, and what you're going to be doing is, if we... Oh, that's really annoying. There we go. I guess like that. So, filter, and do this. Okay, so you're going to put those back. And then on the flip side, we want to make sure to only yoink this. Nope, nope, no. This. Right? we might need to extend this, but we don't know. And then, yeah, you guys are going to yoink, do this. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay. I mean, I can just give myself some more space. I don't love any of this because we don't know what ratio we're getting. Also, how come this is not... Oh, because, yeah, you didn't get the recipes yet. You can start producing and doing this. I mean, I'm sure we're going to... Oops. We're going to want some of these at some point. So we may as well accept the delivery. And then from here, what we kind of want... I'm really not setting up for scaling in any way whatsoever. Same thing. We need this to reject any carbonics. And we need this one to... Oops. Why am I not grabbing this? Because it thinks it's still grabbed, I think. Okay, something weird's going on. This one's fine. Okay. There we go. Weird. I mean, probably legitimate. And then, so this is the one that's making ice. And this is the one that's making carbon. Like this. All right, we're getting attacked somewhere. So be it. You're waiting for deliveries of the splitter. I actually don't know if we have electric furnaces being made anywhere. Carbonic. Oxide. Okay. Let's go deal with the planet. Where the hell did you guys come from? Maybe over here, actually. Or they took a long trip from there. Or even there. All entirely possible. We were clearly set up to deal with it now. Like, I'm not too worried about some things being temporarily destroyed or anything like that. We're gonna be okay. I think, actually... There's some overlap here, but I think that's gonna have to be okay. Alright, so that'll get dealt with at some point. This will get dealt with at some point, and then rebuilt. And then down here, it's definitely being tickled. I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna deal with these in between episodes here. And again, if I have nothing else to do with myself physically, I can also go out there and just beat up some aliens. Oh no! Oh, it does take the blueprint over there. I don't know if that's actually desirable or what we want, but it's kind of interesting that it does work that way. It means I can click a bunch of these then, even though I can't see it, is what it looks like. I don't know, maybe it eats the click. No, there's definitely a cable there. It's taking the clicks, even though I don't currently have vision. Huh. Alright. So you'll also need to be dealt with relatively soon. So we'll probably just, yeah, chain out... some stuff out in some direction, and do this, do this, do this. And yeah, I'm gonna have to check to see. Oh, I guess I can look the map. Do this electric furnace. Okay. But, oh, we do have the buffer, although it's not working right now because it's all being consumed. Wait, did I calculate this wrong? I thought I was overproducing. Oh, we're short on reds. First of all, we can do this, but that doesn't actually solve the problem. Yeah. It doesn't solve the problem. It just eats more of our buffered stuff. We're at the point where we need more red circuit production. I mean, I think we've been there for a while. The green, the blues, because a bunch of the reds get eaten by the blues. We also use the red for the production stuff, which a lot of it is being used for the science right now. I think for a long time we could get away with it because we didn't actually have constant red circuit consumption. But I think at this point with like what's going on with our science, I think that may be at that situation. Also, this extra mining productivity. You know what? Still don't hate that. But yeah, this space platform. Yeah, we'll have to deal with these furnaces, which I can actually build a few by hand and just send a few, which wouldn't be the most terrible thing in the universe to do. Just to get that started. I know for a fact that this ain't going to work the way that I want. I mean, we don't even have the inputs running over here or anything like that. I mean, in theory, we can do this. I mean, I guess it's fine maybe if the science is running at like half the rate. The space science is running at like half the rate of the terrestrial science. It's maybe not the end of the world, especially since not everything we're going to research is actually going to need science packs, which is these white bits over here. We still actually don't have the yellow science running. And so not everything needs everything, so maybe the rate doesn't matter. Maybe this is fine. As long as we got a trickle so we can unlock certain tech, that's going to be good. If I go and... Where's the electric smelters that I have crafted? Actually, I can't see them. What do they look like? Did I not handcraft a bunch? Oh, I have to set to 0 of 0. Whoops. So I just dumped all those. Can you bring some to me so I can load some in here, please? Actually, interestingly enough, oh, it doesn't right. It doesn't have the automatic, or unless it went in the other one. No, probably because it's not a full stack. No, it starts to ask some anyway. I know there's not enough to fill a rocket. I think it'll do. Anyway, I'm going to go, we'll put a cut in here. I'm going to probably just go and make sure to push back more of these critters. Also, yeah. Artillery. Holy crap, it needs everything. Oh no, okay, so the game devs are like, no, we want to make it like insanely impossible for you to get the artillery. Like it's a quite late game is what I mean to say. Which would be more annoying if we were playing Rail World. And they clearly, oh, hello you. They clearly reduced the sort of spawn rate and aggression, from what I recall anyway, of these alien critters. They definitely don't feel quite as aggro annoying as they used to. Again, that may just be a perception, but it feels like it's nowhere near as aggressive because I used to be annoyed a lot more, a lot earlier. But, oh, yeah, this is fine. These are going to deal with them. Just taking a while for my bots to get there, and they may be having to stop a couple of times to fill up their batteries along the way, but this is clearly being cleared up. Although there's a huge giant death base over there that's not going to help things. So anyway, I'll get that cleared between episodes. There we go. There's my... my electric furnaces being done. There we go. If I do this and fill up, you can go with a lot, but I'm just going to deliver this much cargo, which is all that's going to be good for now. You're going to be satisfied with that. Put on the automatic. I'm going to set this back to 0. Actually, you can just take it. That's fine. And then I'm going to clear that so it doesn't happen again. We'll send you to the platform, and in theory, that's going to get plopped down, and we're going to start producing some space science, which is set to auto trash, which means we're going to get it. Okay, so there was some stumbling, and also, now I've got all this frickin' this crap that I clearly don't need. I guess what I can do is do this. Drop that in there. Actually, we might need a couple of these. And then set some filters. Tell you what, I'll have this be specific. This one here is going to be specifically for carbon. This one here, before you get powered, is going to be specifically for ice that we may have sent down. And this one here is specifically going to be for iron ore, all of which was sort of accidentally transferred down here. We'll do this. Do that. Excellent. Anyway, I don't think I picked up any of this other garbage. So this is going to get unloaded. And now it's getting... we got its first delivery of science packs. Although, yeah, it must send it, like, as soon as it can. All right. Oh. Oh. One second here. Get the stuff off the other end. Just start consuming it. And if I just give you a little more... Nah. Here's what we're going to do. Crash this. And then plop it back down. You're going to have carbon in your storage that you didn't really... I thought. Wait, when I trashed this, did it just go away? I was expecting to find a bunch of carbon in here as I right-clicked and trashed this. Okay. Now, how do I load a module? Oh, can I do it this way? There it is. Okay. Can do it that way. Get more freebie science packs. Can you guys get production modules? You can. Which seems like a good idea. Quicker way if I shift click? No, but I can do that. And honestly, because I'm just copying two, there's not much of a gain. You don't get... Well, you do get productivity modules. Which just seems like a really good idea in space. Oops, no, not that one. No. Actually, what is this one? Quality. Oh, quality. Can you get product? No, okay, you can't. All right, so all you guys got this. This is clearly not doing anything right now, but so be it. We are... Okay, we are not consuming things quickly enough for this. I'm not really sure to do that because our placement is bad. I kind of need a little bit more space to be able to kind of loop around over here or do something else. Yeah. But I mean, it's fine because it is producing. It just, what would be annoying is if it ended up being short on something. Oh, did you not actually get productivity modules? Okay. If you ended up being short on some product here and it was just filled with something else, that would be kind of a pain in the butt. We still could do some lane balancing here. Especially since we have splitters now. Yeah, I guess that was the thing. I was like, well, I don't have a splitter, so maybe I won't, but it was probably an okay idea. I just... splitter here. And do that. There you go. So you will at least share both those lanes. Wait. Do I even want to do that? Because here's the thing. These guys will stop running if they can't dump these minerals. Yeah. These guys won't run if I can't dump these minerals. So if they don't have a valid output... Wow! Okay, the space stuff, just by making a couple of things, just by having these spit out some garbage material, it has big implications and stuff. Or, you don't like recycle it, do you? No, That would be nice, but I'm suspecting you don't. And it's kind of moot right now, but only kind of. You're not waiting to output. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. There's no way you feed back into yourself. That would be so unfactorio. Are you having a hard time grabbing? Are you having power shortages? I bet you are. Okay, there's gotta be a way other than this for me to check power situations. Apparently I can't click on you. Click on that. There it is. That's weird. Okay, now you're more than good. Okay, that is so very different. And for all I know, I'm like processing way too much. I mean, I guess at this point, this is fully saturated. Clearly we're capturing enough asteroids. So really what it can be thinking about is simply the output side of things. This is producing 10 crushed rock about per second, which is way more of an input. Okay, so yeah, we need basically no crushers. We basically need no crushers. One of each might be fine. You know what could happen? I could have one crusher that feeds off the belt. I could have another crusher that just gets fed off that one and has a feedback loop where if it produces an extra oxide, for example, it just feeds back into itself. Since this one's never draining from the belt, it's always going to be desperate for input, so it can always go and consume that. Or rather than having the spinning belt thing, I could just feed things into logistics systems as well, which is probably better. I guess we'd have to send bots and probably a roboport to manage it. I mean, the thing is, our science is working for now. We've got a bunch of space science ready to go. What I should do, and I should end this episode is what I should do, is we just want to get the space science over here somewhere. Whoops. No, don't do that either. Cancel. There we go. Okay. And this goes so fast. Okay. And what I want here, and I'd like to not have this operate right away. So I guess I got to click off, then set the filter, and say you are for space science. Then copy, paste. Oh, you aren't powered, so I guess it would have been fine. Do that for now. There we go. Dump this stuff out. That's going to be okay. I guess I'll lay this by hand. Okay. At least, yeah, I mean, I think you're eating red circuits first. You're quite high priority. Because we do want the science to keep going. Although being starved on red circuits has got its own issues. Have I picked up any science in my inventory? No, I haven't. Of course, I could have picked up this first dose of space science and delivered it by hand, but that's fine. So after mining productivity is done, I think the thing to do is to research this logistics system so that we get requester bots. Yeah, because then more of this becomes more lazy. Space platform thrusters. Space platform to move to other planets. Okay. Level 2 quality module. I mean, that all sounds really good. Right, I still don't have yellow science. Although, yeah, with the logistics in place, it's going to enable us to do some really lazy, degenerate stuff, but that's okay. These only needed purple. Well, I don't really know that we need that. But we just can't do the things that need yellows yet. And I'll probably just use requester bots to feed that in. All right, where's this? Oh my God, it's taking forever. Okay, let me put the cut in. Folks, we'll be back soon. Bye-bye.